Consider an economy with a linear homogeneous Cobb-Douglas production function with two inputs, capital and labor. The share of capital and labor are respectively 1 upon 3 and 2 upon 3. The rates of growth of capital and labor are 6% and 3% per annum. If the rate of growth of output is 6% per annum, what is the rate of growth of capital due to TFP, that is total factor productivity? We are given a production function Q is equal to A multiplied by K to the power alpha multiplied by labor to the power of beta. So whenever you have to find growth rate, blindly put log. So we'll put the log in the production function. There are certain properties of log. The first property is log MNP is equal to log M plus log N plus log P. We will use this property. So it would be log Q is equal to log A plus log K to the power alpha plus log L to the power beta. There is one more property of log which we'll use, which is log M to the power N. Power पहले आ जाएगा N log M. Putting the values, log Q, that is output, that is 6%. Log K is TFP, which we have to find out. And alpha is capital shares and beta is labor share. So we'll put the values of these as well. Then K stands for capital, we'll put the value of capital. And L is labor, we'll put the value of rate of growth of labor, that is 3%. After putting the values, we get 6% is equal to log A plus 2 plus 2. 6% is equal to log A plus 4. After solving, we get log A equal to 2%. So option 2, 2% is the correct answer. The author of book Freedom as Development is Amrita Sen. Option 3 is the correct answer. She gave this book in 1999. Next question. Which is not an example of market failure? All the given options leads to market failure apart from economies of scale. That is the option 3rd, which is the correct answer. Because economies of scale is a positive thing and cannot lead to market failure. Which of the following is not a feature of contingent value method? Option 3rd is not the method of contingent value method. That is, it is only used in case of air population. It says it is only used in case of air population, whereas this method is used for various other things as well. The phenomena of demographic dividend is related to which of the following? As we all know, it shows the increase in the share of working age population. So option 4 is the correct answer. Who among the following is not associated with the optimum theory of population? Option 1 is the correct answer. T.R. Malthus is not related to optimum theory of population, whereas Dalton, Cannon and Saunders are related to optimum theory of population. Which of the following is the function of SEBI? Option 4 is the correct answer. Regulation of primary and secondary security market. Under which article the Constitution of India, President is empowered to appoint the Finance Commission? Under Article 280, President is empowered to appoint the Finance Commission. So option 2 is the right answer. Article 280 is the correct option. Next question. Identify the method not being used for unemployment estimated by the NSSO of India. Firstly, let's talk about the methods which NSSO uses for estimating unemployment. It uses current daily status, it uses current weekly status, it uses usual principal and subsidiary status, which means people who are unemployed for 1 year or more. So option 1 is the incorrect answer because it doesn't take monthly status. Next question. Which one of the following statement is not correct for the textile sector in India? It's asking not correct. So third option is not correct. Textile sector has a tendency to shrink as the GDP and economy grows. Whereas the truth is textile sector has the tendency to grow as the GDP and economy grows. The other three are correct. India's textile and clothing sector currently employs 35 million people. After agriculture, it is second largest provider of employment. Fourth one is also correct. Textile sector is a major absorber of the low skilled labor. Next question. Choose the correct option for which the allocation of inputs is technically efficient. So it is saying technically efficient. Where technology is used, production is taken care and it results in output. So technology is related to production. It is nowhere related to consumption. So second is the correct answer, which means A is correct. Output of one good cannot be decreased without increasing the output of the other good. So output word is here, which is the result of technical production. Next question, which of the following statements are true? 3 is the correct option. Only first statement is true, which is preferring of a certain income to a risky income with the same level of expected value leads to a risk averse behavior. And the second one is not correct. Next question, autonomous investment could be attributed to. Fourth is the correct option, which means A, B and C are correct. Autonomous investment could be attributed to level of technology, expectation and level of national income. Here's the next question. Under which of the following approaches Philip Curve analysis holds good? The options are adaptive expectations and rational expectations. It doesn't hold good for any of them, which means fourth is the correct answer, neither A and B. Because Philip's curve analysis holds good for static expectation, not adaptive or rational expectations. 3 statements are given. Choose the correct option. Statement 1. GLS method is capable of blue in situation where OLS fail. This is correct. Second statement. GLS is OLS on the transformed variables that satisfy the standard least square assumptions. This is also correct. Third statement. GLS method is suitable for dealing with multicollinearity problems. This is not correct. Why this is not correct? Because GLS is used in heteroscedasticity and autocorrelation problem, not multicollinearity problems. Next question. For oil importing countries, the increase in oil prices in 1970s and mid-2000 contributed to which of the following? It contributed to B, C and D, which is balance of trade deficits, price inflation and constrained economic growth. Which means option 2 is the right answer. B, C and D are correct. A is not correct. Last question. Consider the following statement. Which of the following statements are correct? Both A and B are correct. Option 3 is the right answer. Statement A. India's trade policy review TPR is carried out every 4 years. This is correct. Second, WTO has a mechanism for regular review of trade policies of member countries. This is also correct. So both A and B are correct. Third is the right answer.